My mother-in-law was poisoning me with small doses of mercury to make me infertile. I found out when my hair started falling out in clumps and my dentist noticed my fillings were dissolving for 3 years. I couldn't get pregnant. Test after test showed nothing wrong. Meanwhile, my husband's mother Linda would bring her special fertility tea every Sunday dinner. She'd watch me drink every drop, saying it was an old family recipe that helped her conceive. The symptoms started slowly. Trembling hands I blamed on stress. Memory gaps I attributed to exhaustion from fertility treatments. My breaking point came when I collapsed at work. The ER doctor ran heavy metal tests as a precaution. My mercury levels were 40 times normal, not enough to kill me quickly, but enough to destroy my organs slowly, guide my reproductive system. I knew immediately the tea, the way Linda insisted on preparing it herself. How she'd get angry if I didn't finish it. The police found mercury thermometers hidden in her basement, dozens of them carefully broken open. She'd been collecting the mercury for years, adding tiny amounts to my tea, just enough to keep me sick, just enough to keep me barren. Her journal was the most disturbing evidence, pages of calculations, UFIs, charts, UNES, about my symptoms. She'd researched extensively, keeping the doses just below what would trigger acute poisoning. She wanted me sick, not dead. Dead wives can be replaced, infertile ones just disappear. My husband refused to believe it at first. Even with the evidence, he kept insisting there must be an explanation, until we found her browser history, forums for mothers whose sons married unsuitable women, discussions about protecting the family bloodline, and messages to another woman, the one she'd picked for her son, his college girlfriend, now a successful doctor. Linda had been promising her that my marriage wouldn't last much longer, that soon her son would be free from that burden. The prosecution revealed Linda had done this before. Her first daughter-in-law had mysteriously developed chronic fatigue syndrome, 2 miscarriages, divorced her son and moved across the country. No one had connected the dots until now. The mercury damage is permanent. My kidneys function at 60%, my nervous system fires randomly, causing tremors and blackouts. The fertility specialists say my chances of conceiving are essentially zero, but the cruelest irony, I was already pregnant when the poisoning started 6 weeks along. The mercury killed that baby before I even knew it existed. The heavy bleeding I dismissed as a bad period was actually a miscarriage caused by her first doses. Linda got 15 years. At sentencing, she showed no remorse. I was protecting my family, she said. She was never good enough for my son. My husband finally divorced me last month, not because he blamed me, but because he couldn't look at me without seeing what his mother had done. The guilt was destroying him. I'm 34 now, living alone with tremors that won't stop and dreams of babies that will never exist. Sometimes I make tea and stare at it, remembering how trust can taste like metal and love can be laced with mercury. Linda's up for parole next year. Her son, my ex-husband, is writing letters supporting her release. He's engaged to the doctor his mother had picked out for him all along. Turns out she won after all. Just took a little poison and patience.